Hey everyone, Chip Kosei here, next edition of Laws for Life. Today I want to talk to you about the benefits of leasing a car versus buying a car. Now when I grew up, my parents always said, own everything, make sure you own it. But nowadays when you go to sell your car, there's so many layers of profit built into getting rid of that car that you really get so little for it, it doesn't make any sense. There's certain advantages to leasing a car. It can result in a lower down payment, a lower monthly note, more tax advantages, and the reasons for that make them very attractive. However, there's some devil in the details that you need to know about. One of the things that, the car salesmen, they're kind of masters of playing shell games with the different elements of what constitutes a purchase price or a down payment or a monthly note. And it's some things you need to know about. First of all, there's something called the money factor. Now the money factor is ultimately used to calculate the percentage rate that you'll be charged over the life of the lease. The benefit of a lease is that you're really only paying, you're contractually obligating yourself for what you use. So if it's going to be a 3-year lease, we know up front you're paying for 3 years of the use of that car. One of the other factors that affects the lease rate is how well that car maintains its value. That's what's called the residual value. So the higher the calculation of the residual value at the end term of the lease, the less of that amount you're using. So what you're looking at is what would be the retail price or the price that you would pay minus the residual, and that's what you are going to pay during the lease term. Now some of these things are very confusing, but I want to break the code for you here today. There is a website called leasehacker.com, and it will teach you everything you need to know about what each factor of a lease means so that you can then go negotiate it. Everything is negotiable on a car. The money factor, one of the things you can do too is you can limit your mileage. Let's say you drive 12,000 miles a year. Generally, it's more advantageous to lease a car for 10,000 miles a year and pay the overage at the end of the lease because it is a lesser amount than you would pay up front. And if you don't use that mileage, you don't get that money back. So there's an advantage there. Now, one of the big problems with leases is, let's say that for some reason, the economy, there's a downturn, you lose your job, whatever, and you have to get out of that lease. What do you do? Well, the worst case scenario is that you pay out the remainder of the lease and you lose that money. But there are also different sites that help you move that lease to another person. There's a big segment of the population out there that likes to get cars that are coming off of leases and have them for the last year or 18 months of the lease. There is a site called Swap-A-Lease. You can go on there, take some pictures with your phone, and for a couple of $100, post it, and many times people will take that lease off your hands. So I am a proponent of leasing. I do think that it provides a lot of tax advantages and some protections. The last thing I would tell you about it, one big benefit is that let's say you wreck the car during the term of the lease. If you own the car, you would suffer a diminished value. And what I mean by that is if you compare your wrecked car that's been repaired to an identical car that hasn't been wrecked, obviously yours will fetch a lot less. But with a lease, there is no penalty for that. As long as the car is fixed at an authorized body shop, you suffer no penalty for the car having been wrecked. So that's an additional advantage. If you have any questions about this, please feel free to email me, chip@koseilaw.com. We'll talk again soon. Thanks a lot.